In today's video, I'll be answering the question, should you invest in cryptocurrency? The world of crypto can seem interesting, but also very dangerous at the same time. Some people have made massive returns with cryptocurrency, but at the same time, many people have also lost staggering amounts of money as well. The biggest gains in crypto have been made by those who got in early before all the hype and popularity started to build around it. Those who invested in Bitcoin when it first came out have managed to make huge returns. Are there any more gains to be made in crypto? Or have you missed the boat? The short answer is definitely yes. There's always new up and coming projects that hold a lot of promise, like Solana and ADA. While Bitcoin most definitely dominates the market at the moment, there are many other crypto gems out there just waiting to be found. The popularity of crypto is only increasing, with it reaching a market cap of $2.2 trillion, making it a very beneficial investment opportunity. This video is just my personal opinion. I'm not a licensed financial advisor, so take everything I say in this video with a very large grain of salt. And remember, if you find the content helpful, make sure to help me out by dropping a like for the YouTube algorithm and subscribing to the channel so you can stay updated with future content. Firstly, to know if you should invest into crypto, you have to understand what crypto is. To illustrate this, I'll be discussing how Bitcoin works so you can get a better understanding of cryptocurrency as a whole. So firstly, what is Bitcoin? Essentially, Bitcoin is a digital form of currency that's decentralized and is made secure through cryptography. Its goal is to facilitate a purely peer-to-peer trading system without the need for centralization or control from government organizations or banks. This aims to cut down the cost, speed, and accessibility of transactions for users. In comparison to traditional forms of currency, for example, the use of a bank, there are many restrictions and costs associated with this. When you buy something online, there's always a credit card fee, there's delays between transferring money from one bank to another, and there's quite a large cost or restrictions in terms of transferring money between different countries. Bitcoin's aim is to eliminate a lot of these issues. In order for this to work, all Bitcoin transactions are recorded on a spreadsheet called a ledger. Essentially, this shows all transactions made with Bitcoin from how much a user has bought or sold, and it's publicly available for all users to look at. The way that this is made secure and possible in the first place is through blockchain technology. All of the transactions are verified by computers around the world that essentially make up the infrastructure or the ecosystem that supports Bitcoin. Because everything is completely decentralized, computers are required to verify all the transactions that have been made. There's an economic incentive for users to allow part of their computer power to support the blockchain network. Computers are used to verify transactions and decrypt information so that a transaction can take place. If a computer successfully cracks the code and assists in the completion or verification of a transaction, the user will be rewarded with a small amount of Bitcoin. This is where Bitcoin mining comes in, and this is where you may have seen large warehouses filled with computers whose sole purpose is to mine Bitcoin. And because the computers need to crack a cryptographic code, the stronger and the better the computer is, the more likely it will be to effectively help decode and facilitate the transaction, and therefore the more efficient it is at doing this, the more likely that the user will be rewarded with Bitcoin. Use of the blockchain greatly increases Bitcoin security, because if you hack one computer in the blockchain, that computer's information will be disregarded and deemed to be inaccurate, because in order for a transaction to be verified, all computers in the blockchain must show an identical amount of cryptocurrency for it to be deemed valid. This means you would have to hack every computer that comprises the blockchain in order for a fraudulent purchase or fraudulent activity to take place. If one computer is showing an amount of cryptocurrency that's not reflected by the other computers that make up the blockchain, then it will be deemed invalid. This is in comparison to traditional forms of currency, where if one individual computer is hacked, then it can greatly affect the whole network and a lot of malicious activity can take place. This makes Bitcoin very secure because actually hacking and altering the information on all computers that make up the blockchain is a near impossible task. So now that we've covered what cryptocurrency is, what are the benefits of it? Overall, the thing that draws the most people to cryptocurrency are the massive rewards that can come with it. Cryptocurrency has amongst the largest investment potential. Taking a look at Bitcoin, it's gone up over 7,000% from 2016 to 2021. That return is almost unmatched. This is what draws the majority of people to cryptocurrency cryptocurrency because the money that can be made is unmatched by any other form of investment. If you look at something like the stock market, the average return is 8 to 10% per year, and this is for the overall market, say the S&P 500. If you're looking at individual companies, a good benchmark to go for is 15% per year, and this means you'll double your money roughly every 5 years. But in comparison to the potential with cryptocurrency, some of them can go up 10, 20, 30% in a day, and in conjunction with this, you can also stake your crypto, and staking essentially allows you to make passive income with your cryptocurrency by earning interest with it, and this alone can be anywhere from 6 to 10%, so you can make money from the interest that builds up from staking and also the return from your cryptocurrency gaining value over time. If you're someone that likes the idea of decentralization and reducing the use of banks and adding in new innovative technology, then investing in crypto is something beneficial because you are supporting this new chapter in the financial system. Of course, there's pros and cons, and there's an endless debate over whether or not crypto is safe, and it's something that should actually be supported. Moving on to the risks that come with cryptocurrency. So of course the biggest and most obvious one is the volatility that comes with it. Cryptocurrencies are very unstable. Even more established ones like Bitcoin and Ethereum can go through massive ups and downs with their price. And this can be quite an emotional roller coaster if you're seeing your money go through massive highs and lows on a routine basis. This means controlling your emotion, not letting the price changes get the better of you, can be the biggest challenge for people. Having the mindset that once you put your money into cryptocurrency, you essentially can't touch it, and that money just has to stay there. Unless you're someone who's interested in day trading, a long-term holding strategy can be quite advisable because you're not perfectly trying to time your buying and selling points to try and buy near the bottom and then sell at the absolute peak value of the coin. This removes a lot of the frustration that can come with cryptocurrency. Picking the right type of coin is always a key part of this. There's many different types of currencies out there, but not all of them are created equal. A good rule of thumb to stick with is to just go with the top 20 coins, because this will give you a lot more security, or as much security as you can get when it comes to cryptos. Of course, you can go outside the top 20 coins and try and find that next 100x. You definitely want to spend some time researching coins and not just buy them based on hype or speculation. Dogecoin is an excellent example of this. It has no real tangible value or use, but we saw the price climb exponentially and then crash just as quickly. Keeping away from these speculative investments is key when it comes to buying crypto, because ultimately it will get you burned. Of course, you can ride a wave, but you don't know at which point you're buying into the investment. It might be here, here, or here, and you don't want to get burned and buy at the top and be left holding the bag when everyone sells off. And also, security of your investment is key. There's lots of different options when it comes to storing your coins. You can leave them on the exchange that you purchased them on, but with this you run the risk of security breaches or the exchange getting hacked, and essentially you're just trusting a third party to look after your investment and make sure that no security breaches take place. It's always best at minimum to stick with a software wallet, and this is just a free program that you can download where you can store your coins on, because it has a unique password to log in, and then a set of security phrases that you need to have in case you happen to forget your password, just as a backup option. And these software wallets are free and accessible on your desktop and your phone as well, and they just add an extra layer of security and stop your coins from just being stored on the exchange that you buy them on. And if you want to really get to the top of security, then you can look at hardware wallets, and these are also called cold storage because you are storing your coins offline. They're not connected to the internet, and a hardware wallet is just a physical device that you can use to send and receive cryptocurrency. So the hardware wallet that I personally have is the Trezor Model T. Now this is by far the most expensive hardware wallet that you can get. It set me back about $180 US, and if you are wanting to get a hardware wallet yourself, then you don't necessarily have to buy one like this. There are cheaper alternatives like the Ledger Nano S or Trezor Model 1, and these aren't so compatible in terms of the amount of coins that they support, but they are quite a bit cheaper. And if you're just looking to buy more recognizable coins like Ethereum, Bitcoin, or Cardano, then I would say just go with that cheaper hardware wallet option. And if you want to splash out and get yourself one of these, then that can come with its own benefits because it is compatible with the software wallet Exodus, and then you get the convenience of being able to check your coins on your computer or your phone while they are still stored on a hardware wallet. Because you can link your Exodus account with your Trezor, then you are able to view your coins on your computer or your phone without physically having to have your hardware wallet plugged in. To sum things up, I would say that cryptocurrency is definitely worth investing into. I'm not saying it needs to be your whole investment portfolio. You could just start with say 10% and then have the rest of your money in a more secure investment plan like index funds or individual stocks. And then as you get more comfortable, you might want to increase the amount of cryptocurrency that you have in your portfolio. But overall, the learning curve to get into cryptocurrency is very straightforward, and it's not any more complicated than investing in the stock market. If you are interested in buying some of your own cryptocurrency, check out this video on screen. It'll show you the best free software wallet that you can get. It can be used in any country no matter where you are, and it's the one that I would personally recommend if you're wanting to get into cryptocurrency. Check that video out if you want to see an exact step-by-step process on how to use the software wallet Exodus. It's one of the most beginner-friendly options that you can go with, and it's the one that I used when I first started on my crypto investing journey.